Well, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a podcast episode, and the reason is I've been busy. I've been so busy. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of things on my plate that I just didn't take the time to stick with this medium that I had started for myself. This is going to be a bit of a rambling catch-up of everything that's happened since I last did an episode to now. Let's talk about it. I'm just kind of winging it. Things have been moving for me over here in a really great way. I thought I was going to be consistent in the voiceover world, which I am. I've got some great clients that are repeat customers coming back. But since I did the Renaissance Festival, my live performance stuff has kicked off more too. A thing that I'd never actually internalized could happen, but here we are. So I'm doing a few things. I'm doing murder mystery shows with a local troupe to the Cincinnati area. Murder Mystery Company, shout out American Immersion Theater, woo! And I'm loving that. And in that, because of the training I've had, because of the performances I've given, because of the work I am capable of, they made me the assistant director too. Wow. So I've been doing that as well, and that's a lot of helping actors bring out the best of themselves, sending communications, administrative tasks, things I'm good at because of my past experiences, but also things I'm trained in. So all that's to say, I'm loving that, having so much fun, and I cannot wait to see where that continues to lead me, because I've mentioned before how I heard, I should say, this is all like consumed knowledge that I'm regurgitating out. Sorry, bumped my wire. But ships in a harbor, when the tide rises in one ship, the others rise as well. So my performances there in the live things, in the stuff I've been doing, have helped tremendously in how I approach the microphone, how I approach microphone-based voiceover performances. And it's been great. I've been doing a lot of e-learning work for kids, which is actually a personal passion of mine because I love kids and they're great. And I want them to learn all of the things in an entertaining way. And I'd like to think I'm a bit of an entertaining guy. If you don't think so, why are you here? No, please don't stay. Please stay. Don't go. I did that to myself. Anyway, outside of that, I was just cast in the in a traveling thing for kids. I'm going to be going around to schools and doing a Lion, Witch, and a Wardrobe tour with our local Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park. I cannot wait. I literally got my fitting yesterday at this point, and yeah, next week it starts rehearsals and everything, and I'm very, very, very excited for that. But live performances have kicked off pretty well for me, and I'm excited about that. That being said, voiceover is still my first pursuit, my first love, my first passion, the thing that I want to keep taking off. This year, 2024, because it's been a while since I've been in this format here. This year is going to be a lot of development things for me because the work I'm doing is gaining momentum. I'm finding I've got the money, the funds to gain more training in things that I want to gain training in, more than just I was already doing. That's not something that's new, but I can get new and more frequent trainings, and that's what I've been wanting. This year, I am aiming for some animation work. I'm aiming for more character work because that's where I really come alive, where I am most excited for. As much as I'm fine with the commercial, as much as I'm fine with the e-learning, and I love both of those things, truly, because there's still elements of character that come into it. I want to jump into full character things, get into more animation things, get into more cartooniness. I've always said I'm a caricature. I love being a caricature of myself. The hair, the personality, the big motions, the way I interact with kids. I like being that guy. And it's fun, and I love the exploration of the self as well as making myself into someone new. So this year, I'm looking for a coach. I'm searching around, I'm asking around, I'm taking workshops and all of that, but I'm looking for a specific one-on-one coach setting and explore more animation work. I'm still head spinning, out of control, trying to figure out how do I find these auditions. Since my last time being on this, I've removed myself from almost all of the pay-to-play sites that I was on for no other reason than they weren't helping me meet my goals. And I don't want to call them pay-to-plays per se. I want to kind of lean into what Karin Gilfrey and Jamie Muffett have said in their podcast, that they're really just online casting sites. This idea that pay-to-plays are this dark web area for voice actors to go, and you don't go there. They're still legitimate places to find work, get jobs, and all of the things. But you do need to know a lot getting on them. You need to understand how their algorithms work. You need to understand how much they're going to cost you and your business, and really what they're going to do with your voice in this landscape of AI is popping off and be afraid of AI. I'm not afraid of AI. I just don't understand it as much, and I want to learn. But I got off those sites because I was on a few of them. I gave them each kind of a year-long trial, and none of them really served the point of what I was aiming for. Most recently, it was voices, and I just wasn't, they changed their algorithm in a way where I wasn't getting the full scope of auditions. So I was like, why am I going to pay you so much money to see auditions, and then you don't show me the auditions? And you're going to charge me when I book a job? That's me being limited in a way I didn't want to be limited. And that's just me. I know so many voice actors who are wildly successful on those apps and are on those platforms. They're wildly successful and great at what they do, and are like 10 miles ahead of 10 plus miles, probably a million miles, ahead of where I'm at right now. And they're at the level of performance that I want to get to. But, I'm booking gigs sparingly because I don't have the opportunity to audition. I don't give myself the opportunity to audition. I don't know entirely where to find auditions now that I'm not on those sites. I also recently, this is going to start like the downer side of things, but it really is positives. I recognized that my agent, who I was very excited to have and respect a lot, wasn't delivering me the jobs as well that I needed to get. I wanted to make sure that my business was focused on finding partners to work with, and not just this. There's a easy brain thought pattern, I guess, to fall into where I'm pursuing this thing and the agent is placed on this pedestal of, even when I first got into this, my dad was like, why don't you get yourself an agent? It shouldn't be that hard to find one. Like, you need to find an agent. And this idea of like the agent is the pedestal person of like, if I can get this person, then the doors are going to open wide for me. And that's just not true. That's really not true. And so many people know this now. It's not like I'm spitting new facts for you, but it's I fully now am appreciating that the agent I had was not partnering with me in the way that I needed. So I let them know that I was going to be leaving their roster. I don't have a current agent. I want to find one. I want that kind of bit of notoriety for myself. But more than that, let me rephrase that. It's not that I just want the notoriety of having an agent, which is where I was beforehand. And I would have just accepted any agent that landed on my lap with excitement and respect and all of those things, yes. But what I'm really looking for is a partner, an agent who is going to work with me and find jobs that match my ability, my voice, my skill, something a little bit more boutique. And am I going to find that? I don't know. Is that reality now in the current landscape? I don't know. Am I going to keep trying for it? Absolutely. Because there are agents out there I know who are more specialized, more focused, and more of what I'm looking for, honestly. And I'm at the point now where I don't want to accept less for my business. I want to pursue the best for myself and the company that I'm creating with this. So yeah, I've left pay to plays. I left my agent. I am now performing a lot of live things, and it feels like a big shift in how I'm understanding myself as an actor. But I know this year is going to have a variety of things and opportunities for me. I know I have been laying such unique and focused foundational things for myself, albeit winging it and piecing it together and fumbling through it. But I've laid a lot of things for myself over the last 3 years of doing this that I think this year is going to look very different than the past ones. Last year was the first year I actually turned a profit from the business as opposed to just having expenses. And that was, in 3 years, I was able to turn profit. It wasn't much of a profit, but it was a profit. And that's awesome. Like, I spent less than I earned. What a novel concept. And I'm thinking this year is going to have a bit of the same. The ability to continue to grow, to learn, and, as much as I started this with very little money and continue that trend, I'm now consistent enough in the work that I'm doing that I have the funds to take more coaching and more specialized coaching and not just a lot of workshops, which have been amazing. No qualms in getting to take workshops, but I want individual coaching with somebody who can help focus me and hone me into something really special that I can present to clients. That's a whole lot of word vomit to just say, I'm back, I'm excited, and I'm jumping into this because I'm updating my website and I want to get more things moving. I want to keep creating content that I put out into the world, and as I'm developing here in 2024, I want to bring anybody who wants to listen along on the ride, because it's a tall order and there's a lot going on and a lot moving. So if you want to hear it, keep following along. I'm going to be updating with less frequency because I am so busy lately. But if you also have any ideas of good animation coaches or classes, or any agents who might be looking for a guy who has really nice hair, a very relatable and compassionate and friendly voice, that's how I like to think of my voice, and honestly is, per my branding, simply too damn nice, have me reach out. I want to connect, all the things. That was an awkward little pitch. Follow along with me on this, on social medias. What else am I supposed to say here? Okay, thanks, bye.